Hello, everyone. This is Coach Tara coming to you from Enosburg Falls, Vermont, right here in my home office. Just chilling out. Just got done watching a replay of a webinar that I was on a while back, and I'm really excited because it hit home. It hit home, and there's a couple of things that I want to talk about that were my big takeaways from the webinar, and I want to share it with you tonight. So as you jump in, let me know who you are. I want to give some shout outs. Tell me where you're hailing from, and feel free to share this because this is going to be powerful. And I know it's only 2 steps. I might get into a couple of more. I don't know. Let's see. But I think this will be. I think this will be really great for you guys. So I also don't want to make too many people wait. Especially people on the replay, because I tend to get a lot of people on replays, which is great. That's awesome sauce. Let me see here. Let me see here. Who's gonna hop on? Come on over. I'm gonna actually go over here and oh god, that's funny. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. It's already 1 minute into it. So let's do this. Actually, I was just watching a replay of a video that Ray Higdon had hosted a while back with Gary Cox. And he's a very interesting, very straightforward kind of guy. And they did a webinar on how to overcome fear. And they went through many different steps, but 2 steps really stuck out to me. And I think that if you apply, I know that if you apply this in your business right now, you will just demolish fear. And the reason why I found this so interesting is because I felt like I discovered it on my own, just from my own action taking, my own steps, my own doing. And when I watched the replay, I'm like, gosh, I swear to God, I've been on this before. You can balance, but be careful. It occurred to me that maybe I'd heard it and I just kind of put it back here because I wasn't really interested in being really proactive in my business at the time. If you've known me for a while, I've been very big on passive marketing, very big on bringing value to the community and hoping that somebody comes to me kind of thing. And it works to a point. However, it's not everything. Really, what's everything is how you attack your business, and that's going to give you some confidence. It's going to give you bulletproof confidence. So granted, no matter what, there's going to be some down times. However, most of the time will be uptime if you apply these 2 things. Number 1, stop caring what people say and being addicted to the outcome that somebody else is going to determine. Don't allow your mindset to be wrapped up in what somebody else's decision turns out to be or their reaction, okay? Because that's not your business. Your business is how you keep moving forward, okay? Number 2, and this is a huge deal, make sure that, and he called it pipeline, and I think a lot of people probably do understand what pipeline means, but let me explain it to you. Pipeline is the amount of people that you are talking to and are going to talk to in regards to your business, and that's what it is. So one thing I've noticed since I've started being very proactive in my business and going out there and taking a stand and doing something about it and having a lot of action in my business is that before, when I was doing super passive marketing and I would do a little bit of proactive marketing, I used to get really hung up on how people reacted to me. I used to get really hung up on whether or not they said yes or no. And, those kind of things were happening. And it really gave me a lot of fear when it came to, like, say, prospecting and reaching out to people, see if they're open. I just had a lot of fear about that because I was doing it so small that I was projecting this smallness into my conversations, even though I had tons of posture on a video or in my blogs and so forth. People were confused by what I was trying to portray because when I'm on my video, I'm very confident. I don't have to go into the bathroom and put on a whole bunch of makeup. I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm going to look at you in the eye because I already know how to do that because I learned that from Ray 100 years ago. There's certain things you should be doing. And so I would have this, very strong personality when it came to this, but when it came to actually reaching out to people, I was very mute and very meek, and it would cause confusion. So even if somebody was interested, even if somebody would have reacted positively to my reaching out, they were confused by how I was behaving in the conversation compared to how I was behaving on my, my value content. Okay, so basically they were thinking, is she a pretender? And that's like the worst thing in the world you could be. So I hate that. And I did then too. So, now I'm seeing things differently, and because of the way I'm approaching my business. So pipeline, let me get back to that, are the people you're talking to and the people you are about to talk to. So say, for instance, I have a goal that I reach out to 15 people every day to see if they're open open to taking a look at what I got going on, right? And I like to exceed that goal. I like to go past that because I know that that's a big number and it will help me get to where I want to go. However, if I can inject some speed into my business, it would be better, because success loves speed. And now I know the association from practice. I know the association from practice, not just from watching it. Maybe that's why I didn't do a video on this webinar before, because I couldn't associate it with practice. Okay. If I have so much going on that I'm talking to so many people and I'm exceeding my goals for the day, that I actually end up in this place that's really amazing. When somebody says no, I don't get upset. I actually can say, hey, are you open? If not, no biggie, because it really is no biggie. Because I am reaching out to so many people and I'm getting so many more yeses than I ever dreamed of, that I'm able to focus on the positive that's happening inside of my prospecting. And I'm able to know that when I go to bed at night, that I'm doing everything that I can in my power to improve my skill and to reach people and bless their lives. Now, before, when I wasn't doing a lot of proactive measures in my business, I would get upset, or I would feel like, what's going on? Why isn't my business going where it should be? I should be already at 10 grand a month and blah, blah, blah. All those things, and those things are true. However, I wasn't matching what I wasn't matching my actions with my beliefs or with where I should be on certain things. So when I started going ahead and listening, I wanted to be the type of person that would be prepared to be a personal client of Ray Higdon's. Okay, like for instance, Ray Higdon, to be a coach, to be coached by him, you have to already be creating income in your life and so forth like that. You already have to have some sort of measurable success in your business before he will consider you. Now, it's not because he wants you to be like, oh, you're nothing because you've never done anything before. That's not at all. The reason why he does that is because he wants to make sure that he's not taking on clients that are going to hurt his own mind with their lack mentality. You have to have that built up in you already. You already have to have a certain amount of strength and belief in yourself so that when he comes to coach you, you absorb it. So I'm in a private coaching group of his, and it's super small. It's a super small investment, amazing. And I thought to myself, well, being here doesn't make me popular because we can't recruit each other. You know what I'm saying? We can't, nobody's coming to me to recruit me, and I can't go over there to recruit them and all this fun stuff, which is fantastic, really. I wanted to be able to say to myself, hey, I'm treating this as if he's already my coach. I'm not going to let one video go by or one training go by where I don't apply what he's saying. Not just think about it, not just postulate on it or philosophize about it, but actually put it into action. Because every time that I've listened to Ray Higdon and put something into action, it created results for me in my business. Okay, it created dramatic results. So, why not? So since I started doing that and I started becoming much more proactive in my business, I noticed that I have way less downtime as far as like my emotional state being down. Way less worry about what people think. I am not afraid of being aggressive or assertive or revisiting somebody over and over and over again until they say, you know what, get out of my life. I'm blocking you. I don't care. Because I'm not trying to bug anybody with what I've got going on. I'm trying to bless them, right? And that's a big deal. And if I truly believe that, I won't stop. So this is an extra bonus. I know it's going on 10 minutes. I don't want to keep you forever. I know you got business to do. When I think let me make sure I got his name right. I said it at the beginning. Gary Cox, when he first began the webinar, he started talking about two things that were getting in your way as far as making you start with the fear. And that's not having belief. And belief in yourself, number one. And sometimes that's going to be second, because I really believe that that's harder to do than it is to have belief in your products or services, or both. Okay, so you have to generate belief in your products or services to the point where it doesn't bother you how many times you approach somebody about it. Because you know that if they turn around and say, you know what, let me take a look at that, that if they say yes at the end of that, that you have blessed their lives. Now, a lot of people are in business, especially in home-based business, where they can't say that. And it's really important that they start to recognize that, and they start to find a place where they need to be so that it's in alignment with their current belief systems, or their growing belief systems. That's even better. Now, where do you get the belief in yourself? Well, let's go back in time. Let's go Tara 2 years ago, Tara 3 years ago, Tara 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Tons of belief in the amount of value I brought to the marketplace. However, not very much belief in how I attacked my business in a proactive manner. And it showed through. And it became part of my results. Okay, so you let that stuff compound, and all of a sudden you don't feel very confident. So guess how I cured that? Because I already got the posture here. I've got the posture in my blog. I have no problem with this stuff. A lot of people suffer. They have a hard time with this part. I have no problem with this part. I don't have to dress up and pretend I'm somebody else. I don't have to do anything like that. I can be me and be here and know that the right person is going to watch, and that's all there is to it, because I know that. However, I wasn't going after my business in the way that I was going after my passive marketing. And now that I am going after my business, I'm going after my proactive marketing, my active marketing with this, as hard as I went after my passive marketing, I now have the confidence in my proactive marketing that I do in my passive marketing, if not more. I go to bed like I said before, I go to bed at night knowing I've done everything I could for the day. I won't allow myself to hit the pillow until I know I've planted the seeds and asked the question as many times as I possibly could do it inside of a day. I know that if I come to a point where I'm like, have I hit that goal? And if, God forbid, I haven't, I'm not worried anymore, because I know that it's just a matter of time, because I am no longer just waiting for things to magically or automatically happen in my business. And there's a lot of people out there that really need to hear that. So go for it. Build the pipeline up so big that it doesn't matter if you've got 10 no's in one day. You've talked to 30 people and 11 of them said yes. And then maybe out of 11 of them that said yes, maybe 2 or 3 of them actually do the thing. And there you go. One more thing before I go. I know this is going on 13 minutes. I'm very sorry about that. No, I'm not. It's really important. The other thing that Gary talked about was, oh my God, I hope I didn't just lose it. Ah! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah, I think I lost it. I think I lost it. Oh no. Well, if I come back up with it, I will throw it in the comments so that you can see it, because I know it was important. It was really, really important. But I only promised 2 things right now anyway, and I've already over-delivered. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my live video, and appreciate those that came on live, and I appreciate those of you that come back and watch the replay. And if you have any questions, I'm open to hearing them. So go ahead, shoot me a message right here on my fan page or my personal page if you're friends with me, and let's talk. If you have a question, if you have a subject you want you want me to discuss in a live video or something like that, that's fantastic, great idea. And if you want to connect with me even more and get more of my personal training, go ahead. I have a group associated with this fan page. It's called the Mind Reset Group. I'm in there every day live. I'm in there every day giving value, and you are more than welcome to join. I totally would love that. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much. Go out there and get it. Go out there, create so much action in your business that it's all good. Oh, I remembered it before I left. Oh my gosh. The number one thing that'll set you back, or what we used to call when I was a car salesman, put you to sleep, is the person that reaches out and says they may be interested in your business. That person that you attracted with your passive marketing is the thing that'll put you to sleep. Because you might just rest your laurels on that for the day. You might just hope they get on that webinar or on the presentation, whatever it is, however you run your business. You may just hope that they do that, and then they might just keep you so busy with hope that you forget to go out there and keep typing. You forget to go out there and stop calling. You stop doing what you need to be doing. If somebody's interested in your business and they come to you, say, that's fantastic. You know, how soon can you? I have this, and set an appointment. And if they don't show, you say, hey, you came to me and said you were interested. You know, listen, the best source of my time, the best way I could use my time is to really work with people that are serious. And I need to know that if we set another appointment, are you going to be there? You know, because I totally want to help you. But let's not set an appointment until I know that you can be there. Because my time, I need to be working with people that are ready, willing, able. And leave it at that. And if they're like, oh, well, you know, I was just kind of interested. I just wanted to see if you give me a website, and they don't want to set that appointment, they don't want to do that thing. That's cool. No biggie. It's not for everybody. And you move on. That's the final bonus. So for those of you that stuck it out to the end, you got the good one. And I want to say thank you so much again. Go ahead and share this. And like I said, join the Mind Reset group. Request to join. I'll come check you out. And let's get you in there, and you can touch my trainings every day in there. All right. I'll see you later. Peace.